accounts code. So we're going to be having the keynote talk now, and to introduce us to that is once again my co-host. Please let's put our hands together as she comes on stage.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We promised that we're going to kick off the event and we're going to move very swiftly, and that's what we'll do. To take us on the keynote journey, ladies and gentlemen, is a speaker from all the way out of Nigeria. She's an engineering leader with Dell, with a vast experience in virtualization, network security, storage, and server domain. She is a customer advocate with an eye for technical innovation and has contributed to customer briefings and initiatives like bit-sized learning videos through the Antwork platform. Please, a round of applause. It's not easy. She is a certified I Am Remarkable facilitator from Google and has also been a review committee member for VGHCI 2021. She's a Google Women Tech Makers Ambassador and holds a Cloud Test Practitioner certification from Cloud United. Ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate with us our keynote speaker, Test Engineering Manager at Dell Technologies, Sobhitha Neelanath.
Hello, everybody. I'm very glad and honored to be talking to all of you who have gathered for the Test Fest by Bug Detective. When Abiola reached out to talk about this, I was really excited. And I really like the name also, Test Fest, right? It's a celebration of testers and testing as a whole. So being from the same background, I can really understand how much excited all of you are feeling now. So I come with a background of quality assurance and testing with over 18 plus of years in the same space across multiple domains. So let me take you through my story of how I got into the testing space. So I'm basically an electronics and communication engineering graduate. And in the final year of my course, I was fortunate enough to get placed into one of the top MNCs here called Wipro Technologies. So Wipro has a presence in a lot of areas which were my forte, like VLSI and embedded. So I naturally expected to be placed in such a project, which didn't happen. So instead of that, what happened was I was placed into a testing project in finance. So I was very apprehensive because all I knew was a little bit of C and assembly and microprocessor programming. And the software side of things were pretty new to me. So I had all those apprehensions, but I started off, I took some baby steps and I started learning. So soon after that project, I moved into another virtualization project where I started working on the Citrix products. So this was a long-term project. And this is where I would say that I had most of my learnings about testing, the whats, the whys, the hows. What are the do's and don'ts? What do I really need to know before I start testing? How do I set up a test bed? Everything was learned there. And I gained a lot of domain knowledge also. But after a couple of years, again, I moved to another domain, network security, all into penetration testing, vulnerability scans, and new tools on security, all that. And then later on into CRM, and then now I'm into a server, compute, network, and storage, all aspects of a server or of a data center. So that is the domain that I'm working on now. So I've experimented a lot in my career when it comes to domains. and not just domains. Even when it comes to the different areas in testing, I've experimented a lot. I started off with manual testing, then got into automation, did a lot of automation, then into security, and then later on into the performance and scalability part. And right now, I would say we are into the most interesting, the customer scenario tests also. So that has been my journey. And one thing I've really gained from this journey, from this diverse journey, is what I feel is that I've gained a lot of experience, a lot of learnings, a lot of different domains. I've learned from a lot of interactions with many people. So I would strongly urge all of you to keep that experimenting nature in you fired up always, so that you are ready to learn and maybe ready to unlearn and relearn some of the things also. So apart from this experimenting nature, what I feel as two qualities that really will help a tester are like creativity and out of the box thinking. So these are the major qualities which are the base for innovation also, not just for testing, right? So our product expertise, the domain knowledge, all that matters. But when we apply the creativity and out of the box thinking to that and start testing, that is when the results will be really good. So I feel the testers can actually have been contributing really well in the innovation space also, both on the product innovation as well as the tech innovation. So tech innovation, we all know there are a lot of new tools coming up for testing, and we're all using them in our in our daily jobs, and those are really helping us make things faster, make us more productive, find and report defects earlier. All that is there. But when it comes to product innovation also, I feel testers are the ones who contribute the most. The major reason why is that when we have more of user knowledge, and when we apply that user knowledge when we test, we do not just follow the test case or the scenarios that are written, right? We go in an ad hoc way, we go a little bit exploratory mode, and that is when we find a lot of new areas. We find a lot of we figure out a lot of new defects, we raise a lot of new defects, and sometimes we come across some change requests or enhancement requests also, right? Some of these enhancement requests can be really, really valuable for the customer when implemented, because we are looking at it from the user's perspective. That really makes a difference. Now, apart from this, what I've seen is when we work for a core product organization, which is focused a lot on research and development, there are a lot of proof of concepts that we do. Even the testers are a part of these proof of concepts. And while doing these, we figure out a lot of different ways or approaches, different ways to do things, new ways to do things. So some of these can also be some patentable ideas which can be productized later, or maybe it can really help you in the field of innovation with patents. So these are some areas of innovation I feel as testers we can contribute a lot. And other than innovation, when it comes to the product quality, now, all of us know that finding defects earlier is really important. Shifting left. How can we find the defects as soon as possible so that the cost is reduced and the product also goes out with much better quality. So we need to start getting involved, which I feel most of the people are doing now. From the user story or the requirements phase with the product marketing or the business analysts, and then into the design phase with the architects, and in the development phase. So understanding each of the phase is really, really very important, and getting involved from the beginning and making quality as a habit or as a part of your daily routine in the whole software development life cycle. That is really very important. That will help us reduce the cost and give out better quality products. So that has been my experience so far. And I would like to conclude with a quote from Aristotle: quality is a habit, not an act. Thank you. I hope you all have a lot of learnings and a lot of good things to as takeaways from this test fest. Thank you once again for the opportunity. Have a good time. Bye.
Who can say word for word the quote she ended with? Word for word. If you want to, see, there's plenty gifts. Oh, one less, plenty. So if you want to give me something, make sure you are giving me in a way that you get your gift with it. You want to give chorus answer? Whose hand am I seeing? There's a lot of light up here. Oh. So you think I'm looking at you and I'm not looking at you. Okay, I think I'm going to that bros over there. All of a sudden, the ladies that I heard their voice before, because they don't want to speak as an individual, they decide to keep quiet. Bros, tell me.
Testing is an habit, not an act.
Well, by who?
By Sambalat.
Huh?
Sorry, I forgot that.
She quoted someone, right? Did anyone hear that? She quoted someone now. Who? Okay, finally, a sister. Aristotle. Aristotle, amazing. Please, a round of applause for her. So let's give me the quote and give me the person who said it.
Quality is a habit, not an act. It's not, yes, it's a habit, not an act. Yeah.
Let's put our
Aristotle.
Round of applause for her. You just joined the list of our winners for today. Please applaud her some more. I mean, these are pointers to the fact that there is a collective value as far as the profession is concerned. And that collective value is something that we're going to keep resounding as we go on in the course of this event. Software testing is not just a Nigeria thing. It's not a Gambia thing. It's not just a South African thing. It's a global act. And that's one thing that I'm happy that she was able to, reiterate in the course of that particular conversation with us.